Thanks for joining us in honoring Martin Luther King Day. It's a very special presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. You take a look at Utah. They've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And, of course, the Spurs far behind in the standings.
When I look at Utah, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
The starters for Utah. We've got Lauri Markkanen, Filipowski out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Collier, and it's Reed in at the 1 spot. And for San Antonio, up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. Jordan McLaughlin out there with Harper. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And the NBA always with a great slate of games on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. They've done a great job making that a priority, Grant.
Yeah, they have, B.A. The whole world owes so much to the work of Dr. King. And the NBA has always made sure to honor him on his day.
2 on the clock. Harper misses. Pass to Reed. Up and in on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Vassell with it, picked up by Markkanen. Oh, Kessler with the block. Fast break Utah. Reed for 3. Harper pulls it in. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
First team foul.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Now Vassell, 15 in his last outing. Johnson passes to Vassell. And he banks in the layup.
The more Vassell scores inside, the more it frees up his mid-range game. That is essential to his success.
Reed for 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3. The Spurs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you, B.A.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. San Antonio with the ball, following the 3 by Utah. Here's Harper. He just could not put it together in that loss to Minnesota. The pull-up jumper. And Reed with a basket on the assist from Collier. And it's 13 points for D.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
To the paint. Wembanyama pass to Harper. San Antonio moving the ball around. Second chance effort. And Wembanyama lays it up and in. Wembanyama's got his second bucket.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Nurkic has checked in for Kessler. Anderson comes in for Filipowski. Hendricks has checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Bailey subbed in for Collier. We've got 1:55 left in the opening quarter. Reed with it. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
Now here's Johnson. We saw him with 19 his last time out. McLaughlin's shot is good.
Good work by Johnson scanning the floor, looking for those chances to share the ball.
Puts one up from 19. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 15 points for D.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And the Spurs with some changes. Horford, he's checked in for Harper, and it's Barnes in for McLaughlin. And Utah with a change here too. George, he's checked in for Reed. Now here's Horford. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Right side, Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Pass to Anderson. The rebound by the Spurs. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so it's Reed with it. He brings it up for Utah. Part of the 2007 draft. Al Horford continues to be such a valuable player, Richard.
One of the oldest guys in the league. Horford gives you shooting and passing in that front court. Off the floor, well, he's probably even more valuable as a mentor.
Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Then there's Al Horford, and it's Bryant in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Reed. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad. I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And here's Bryant. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, D in their last time out against Dallas just played phenomenal. He scored 64 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
5 to shoot. Here's Sohan. And Horford powers it home.
Bringing the heat. Horford goes for the rim with real intensity.
Here's Reed. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Reed's got 21 points in the game.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Horford, left side. Right wing. To the middle. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Utah leading by 3. Here's Reed. And the Jazz tack on 2 more. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Harper comes in for Champagnie, and it's McLaughlin in for Bryant. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Devin Vassell comes in for Barnes.
Substitution for your Spurs, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Wembanyama finds Johnson.
3 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Kessler against Wembanyama.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
Clock at 6. Here's Reed into the lane. A slam dunk by Reed.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Pass to McLaughlin, and here's Johnson. Inside, here's Harper, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Harper's gotten his first basket of the night. Here's Reed, and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Jazz lead by 4. The Spurs have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. A slam dunk by Reed.
And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And he converts the layup. And now it's an 8-point Jazz lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's McLaughlin, Reed defending. Outside Johnson. Pass to Harper. San Antonio moving the ball around. The 3, Vassell. Kessler with a rebound. Jazz leading by 8. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And down it goes. 2 points. 35 points for D.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
From deep, Harper. Utah grabs the miss. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
They were so consistent from the 3-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job moving the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Jazz leading by 10. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
At times in the past, we've teased the fans for how they voted. But it's not easy, man. There's a lot of talented guys out here. I love to see who's leading so far.
Don't give them too much credit, Kenny. Some fans know what they're talking about, most don't.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Utah Jazz.
I like what they're doing in transition, pushing the pace, getting up court before the defense gets set, just like I used to do.
Well, little revisionist history. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Hey there, everyone. Glad you could join us on MLK Day on 2K Sports. Jazz leading by 10, and the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Kicking off the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. Lauri Markkanen out there with Filipowski. Then there's Collier, then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Reed in at the point guard. And it's McLaughlin missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Puts up a deep three, and Reed with a basket on the assist from Collier. 40 points for D.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Shot from the low post is good. Reed's got 42 in the game.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Stolen by Vassell. Johnson with a bucket.
Vassell keeping his eyes open and his head up. That's a nice pass.
Here's Reed. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Knocks down the long J. Reed's got 45 points.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny. So development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter. And it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
Pass to Harper. Now here's Johnson. Here's Wembanyama, covered by Filipowski. "19 seconds left in the third quarter here. Now here's Reed, guarded closely. Oh, it's stolen away. Knocked away. 4 seconds left. A slam dunk by Reed.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And so it's Utah. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And again, happy Martin Luther King Day as we return to the court here on 2K Sports. Al Horford out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Harrison Barnes. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Jazz leading by 11. Reed in the post. He's against Bryant. And he can't jam it through. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Reed's got 49 in the game.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
This kid's future is definitely bright. Jeremy has some muscle on that finish there.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity? Since halftime, either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has turned up.
Johnson passes to Barnes. Johnson against Markkanen. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him deliver.
Another one goes. Incredible.
Another big night, and he's nearing the #1 spot for most 50-point games in a single campaign.
Man, I've never seen a season like this. Over and over, he continues to explode on the offensive end.
Yeah, and the top record for 50-point games comes from Wilt Chamberlain's incredible 1962 campaign when he averaged 50 points a game.
Reed for 3. On target from range. Reed's got 10 points in the quarter.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Different look for San Antonio. Vassell, he's checked in for Sohan. Harper comes in for Barnes. And it's McLaughlin in for Horford. And Utah with a change here, too. Collier's checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession. Make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Reed fires. Good! That's another bucket. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Book it!
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Shoots a 3. The triple drops.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Johnson on the wing. Covered by Filipowski. It's good from beyond the arc.
I love Johnson's attitude. Marches down and gets his revenge with the 3.
Reed with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Misses the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now Johnson. Filipowski comes with a double. Buries it from outside.
The beautiful all-around game of Johnson. So dependable when it comes to finding open teammates.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Utah leading by 12. Reed. The jumper is good.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Jazz.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamel.
Some things never get old. Watching someone score 70 is one of them. What are you seeing differently on a night like this versus a night you scored 20?
I'm seeing the code behind the matrix, Dominic. I'm not reacting to reality. I'm making it. Bending it to my will, there's nothing I'm not seeing.
Okay, thanks, MP. Over to you, BA.
Okay, Dominic, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant